Welcome back. The Visitor Public Safety Conference is taking place, and it brings together industry leaders and government partners to enhance safety and emergency preparedness for both visitors and residents. Joining us to explain is President and CEO of the Hawaii Lodging and Tourism Association, Mufi Hannemann. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Great to be with you.
So tell us a little bit about the purpose of this conference.
Yeah, it's all about being proactive rather than reactive when it comes to public safety. Secondly, it's all about not just talking about the problems, but actually identifying solutions and then doing it in a collaborative way. So there's 5 organizations in Waikiki that's been doing this for nearly a decade. HLTA, Waikiki Improvement Association, Waikiki Business Improvement District, VASH, and the Hawaii Hotel Visitor Industry Security Association. And the whole idea is to work collaboratively with our government officials at the federal, state, and county level so that we can continue to ensure that Hawaii is a safe place to visit, and also for our workers and residents to work, and for the residents in Waikiki to live.
Very important to all be on the same page, if you will. You know, can you tell us a little bit about the history? You said that this conference has been around. How long has it been around, and what kind of results have you seen being produced out of this conference?
Well, it's an idea that I brought from me when I was on the Honolulu City Council. And at that time, the Japanese Consul General said quite emphatically that if crimes continue against Japanese visitors, they will not come. So I joined and I asked the Honolulu Police Department and the Visitor Industry Security Association, you know, we need to send a strong message out there that we will not tolerate this. And that resulted in a high-level trip to Japan to assure the Japanese that they can continue to come to Hawaii. Coming forward here since 8 years, we've done things to, when we had a very stern warning from the military one time that military personnel were getting too much trouble, especially in some hot spots in Waikiki and lures and the like. So we joined forces then with the groups that I talked about, work with HPD, work with the visitor industry and businesses to put in better camera lighting and so forth, and crime, in fact, went down. Secondly, we were able to really come out very strongly about the concept of a weed and seed program that we saw work very well in areas like Waipahu and Chinatown and so forth. And so we urged and advocated for it, and Prosecutor Steve Holm deserves a lot of credit working with the mayor. And so we have our own version of weed and seed. We call it Safe and Sound. And so that has resulted in a really good program that has resulted in some of the decrease in crime that we've seen in Waikiki and other hotspots. And last year, a group of folks that came from the Water Safety Coalition, parents who have suffered losses as a result of drownings of their kids and the like, pointing out that we have one of the highest rates in the country of drowning amongst visitors, but also amongst the young people here, especially those of Native Hawaiian ancestry, and Pacific Island ancestry and the like. And so that results in some very progressive legislation at the legislature to, again, to be proactive, not reactive about drownings that take place and the need for lessons in swimming and so forth to take place amongst our young people.
Very interesting to hear that you've taken all different aspects of safety. Can you tell us about this year? What are the topics or theme that you guys are going to be
we got 3 great topics. One is emergency management. We want to let people to know that whether it's a man-made or a natural disaster, you will be safe, and especially in the hotels. Many people ask me in Waikiki, every time we have a scare, if you will, is there someplace else I can go? I said, you know, where are you staying at? If they're staying at a hotel, we say, stay there, because they take all the precautions. They work very collaboratively with the state. So you want to make sure there's always going to be, not visitors are going to be safe, but also for residents that live in and around places like Waikiki or our workers. So emergency management is going to be a topic we're going to talk about because you never know if it's going to happen, it's when another natural disaster and hopefully not a man-made disaster happening. Secondly, we're going to look at use of technology and safety. So we got the director of public safety at the city, at the state, former police officer Mike Lambert, who's really doing a terrific job in incorporating some technology that we like to see incorporated more in Waikiki and other areas, such as the use of drones, cameras, or noise detector. And then the third topic is financial crimes against visitors. That is now is starting to surge again. You know, online scams of people that have said, hey, you can rent this particular place for a few weeks and so forth, and then they'll go and scam you financially online and so forth, and you find out that it's not happening. Or what's happening on our beaches all too frequently, car thefts or thefts when you take some valuables on the beach and the like. So these things also involve some close interaction with the federal government. So we have the U.S. Attorney's, District Attorney's Office that's also going to be part of the discussion today. So that's what this is all about. Prosecutor Alm will be there. Our police chief, Vanek, will be there, because at the end of the day, police department has to be front and center, and we got excellent cooperation from them. Council Chair Tommy Waters will be joining us. And again, just a nice opportunity to dialogue. They hear from us in the industry, but we're also listening very carefully what they need so we can be proactive and help them in bills that they need at the legislature, funding that may have to come from the county, whatever, and how we can sort of match it, if you will, if we can, from the private sector, as we've done with the Safe and Sound program.
Looking forward to what's going to come out of this conference this year, especially when we're living in a world of AI. Thank you very much, Murphy Hanneman from the Hawaii Lodging and Tourism Association.